Look around you right now. Look at your phone. Look at your clothes. Look at the car sitting in your driveway. You think your salary is compensation for your skills. You are wrong. Your salary is a bribe. It is a carefully calculated settlement to make you forget who you wanted to be. You didn't earn a living. You accepted a payout. Right now, there is a mathematical equation running in a corporate boardroom. They are calculating the exact dollar amount required to make you give up on your potential. And the tragic part? You accepted their offer. They bought your surrender. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's look at the exact moment the anesthesia kicked in. Do you remember your first real paycheck? Do you remember the first time you got a raise? You walked out of the office feeling like a king. You survived the struggle. You paid your dues. You stepped out of survival mode and stepped into the "I deserve this" phase of your life. And it made perfect sense. You were being rational. You worked hard for years. So you upgraded your coffee, you bought a slightly better mattress, you moved into an apartment with a nicer view. It didn't feel like a trap. It felt like progress. You were finally tasting the freedom you were promised. Every purchase was a little trophy, a proof of your competence. You looked at your bank account and thought, "I am finally in control." But you were not in control. You were just being prepped for the harvest. The system does not punish ambition early on. It encourages it. It feeds it. It wants you to feel that initial high. Because a hungry wolf is dangerous, but a satisfied dog is predictable. Here is the shadow no one warns you about. The corporate structure doesn't want to keep you poor. Keeping you poor is inefficient. A desperate person might rebel. A desperate person might start a business. A desperate person has nothing to lose. The system actually wants you to earn more money. It wants you to climb the ladder. It wants you to get the promotion, but only under one specific, unspoken condition. You must spend every single dollar you earn to maintain your new reality. Every upgrade you made came with a hidden contract. When you upgraded your life, you didn't just buy better things. You upgraded your baseline. You raised the minimum cost of your existence. What used to be a luxury instantly became a necessity. The trap was never about keeping you poor. The trap is about paying you just enough so you stop trying. They are literally funding your complacency. Every raise is just an increase in the dosage of the drug. This brings us to the ultimate psychological weapon, the lifestyle creep. You think you have power because your paycheck is bigger. You think you are winning. But let's look at the math. If you earn $5,000 a month, but your new lifestyle costs $4,800, you are not rich. You are a highly paid hostage. You are exactly $200 away from ruin. You are running on a treadmill. Every time your income goes up, the speed of the treadmill increases. You buy a better car to match your new job title. You buy a bigger house because your peers are doing it. You take expensive vacations just to recover from the stress of paying for the house and the car. You are bleeding money just to feel normal. Your ego tells you this is success, but the spreadsheet tells the truth. You are sprinting at full capacity just to stay in the exact same place. You are generating massive amounts of wealth, but none of it stays with you. It flows straight through your bank account and back into the system. You have become a conduit for corporate profit. You are a battery. And the most tragic part? You are fiercely defending the very machine that is draining you. Let's identify the exact moment you lost. People think they lose their freedom the day they sign their employment contract. They think the trap closes when they accept the job. That is a lie. The job was just the setup. The exact second you lost your freedom was completely silent. It felt like a victory. It was the day you walked into a dealership. You looked at the shiny metal. You smelled the new leather. The salesman smiled at you. He did not ask if you had the actual value of the car in your bank account. He asked you a much more dangerous question. He asked, "What monthly payment are you comfortable with?" Listen to that word. Comfortable. You did the math in your head. You looked at your new, slightly larger paycheck. You realized you could afford the monthly payment. You ignored the total price. You ignored the interest. You focused entirely on the illusion of affordability. You picked up the pen. You signed a 5-year auto loan for a machine you did not need to impress people on a highway who do not care about you. Click. That was the sound. Did you hear it? That was the sound of the handcuffs locking. You did not buy a car. You officially surrendered. You looked at the life you actually wanted to build. You looked at the leather seats, and you chose the seats. You signed a 5-year treaty giving up your right to take a risk. The transaction was complete. Now we must examine the biology of your mistake. Your brain is wired to seek the path of least resistance. It is an ancient survival mechanism. It optimizes for warmth. It optimizes for a full stomach. It optimizes for comfort. But in the modern world, this biological bias is a fatal flaw. Let us revisit the wolf in the wild. The wolf is hungry. The wolf is cold. The wolf has no guarantee of survival. Because of this, the wolf is sharp. Its senses are dialed to maximum capacity. It can smell an opportunity miles away. It moves with purpose. It is truly free because it relies completely on its own competence to survive. Now, look at the dog in the backyard. The dog has a heated bed. The dog has a bowl that magically fills with premium food twice a day. The dog does not need to hunt. And because it does not need to hunt, its instincts rot. It becomes soft. It becomes terrified of the forest. If the gate is left open, the dog will not run into the wild. It will sit on the porch and whine for its master. You are the dog. The modern consumer lifestyle is the heated bed. The monthly salary is the bowl. The moment you surrounded yourself with high-end comfort, your tolerance for risk dropped to zero. You traded your fangs for a direct deposit. This is the invisible cost. They are paying you to give up, and the true tragedy is that you are thanking them for it. The true price of your upgraded lifestyle is the death of your ambition. Think about it. When was the last time you took a real risk? When was the last time you truly spoke your mind at work? You cannot do it. You are terrified of getting fired, not because you fear starvation. You fear losing the SUV in the garage. You fear downgrading your house. You fear canceling the vacations that you post on social media to prove you are happy. Because you bought a lifestyle that matches your exact income, you have stripped away your own power. You cannot say no to your boss. You have to swallow the disrespect. You have to sit in meaningless meetings and nod at terrible ideas. You have to endure the Sunday night anxiety. You are forced to be compliant. Your house of 4 bedrooms demands it. Your premium subscriptions demand it. The bankers who hold your debt demand it. You are a biological organism capable of infinite creation, but you have reduced yourself to a debt-servicing machine. You wake up, you generate capital, you hand it over to your creditors, you sleep in a nice bed, and you repeat the cycle. You are anesthetized by comfort. The tragedy is profound. The cage is not made of iron. It is made of memory foam, and that makes it impossible to break. Do not think this is just about a car or a house. This is the fundamental architecture of the modern global economy. The entire system is carefully calibrated on your inability to be satisfied with what you have. It is an algorithm of perpetual discontent. Look at the digital world, the frictionless payments, the one-click purchases, the subscriptions that drain your account $5 at a time. They have engineered a society where spending money is effortless, but earning your freedom is excruciatingly hard. The system requires you to be tired enough from your job to crave convenience, but well paid enough to afford it. You order the expensive food delivery because you are too exhausted from working a job you hate to cook a meal. You pay for the streaming services to numb your brain for the 2 hours of free time you have before you must sleep and do it all again. It is a closed loop, a perfect circle of extraction. Every industry, from real estate to technology, is relying on your psychological weakness. They are banking on the fact that you will always choose temporary comfort over long-term autonomy. Your lack of discipline is their profit margin. Your fear of discomfort is their greatest asset. The illusion is breaking. You can feel it right now. The numbness is wearing off. So here is the silent verdict. The door to the cage is wide open. It has always been open. There are no armed guards keeping you at your desk. But you are still sitting there. You are too comfortable to walk through the exit. The next time your paycheck hits your bank account, I want you to stop. Do not celebrate. Calculate. Look at how much of that money is already owned by someone else. Look at how much is leaving your hands to pay for a past version of you to feel comfortable. Look at your monthly expenses. Face the spreadsheet. Tell me, what is your exact price? How much do they pay you every single month to make you give up? Leave that exact dollar amount in the comments below. Admitting it is the first step out.